Right, last set. Big pull. Head up, big chest. Good. Head up, big chest. Head up, big chest. Good. Last one. Head up, big chest. Better. Better, better.
You think I'm scared of death? I've done it a million times.
So a couple of little updates. I wanted to just show the training I'm doing on the daily. So this is kind of like the fourth day on the training program that I'm on, lifting program, and it's great. It's straightforward enough. There's only really 3 exercises every day. But if I hadn't have done the coaching course, I wouldn't understand the all the other shit you got to do in order to do the lifts, like the kind of the smaller versions of the lift rather than full snatch, full clean and jerks. So most of my time is doing the warm up, bike and rower, shadow box and shit like that, and then doing all the mini kind of stuff before that, kind of like drop snatches, behind the neck presses, snatch presses, all those kind of things. But it's working out great. I'm enjoying it. I'm doing more because, like I say, I switch off easy. So if I have it down, that it's written down, I know what I'm going to do. And then in between then the set, I write down how it was. So need to bring it closer to the body, start accelerating more, and straighten. I was doing a thing where I was doing a snatch and then not locking out my arms. And actually, your man coach said that to me as well. And then writing it down. So Warrior Within, the journal. So I've got. It makes me write better, this book, because the pages are nice and the pen I'm using. So, you know the way some pens they don't really write well on paper, but this one has my name on it. Oh, we can see this. It's going to pick it up. No, it's not going to pick it up. The light's all shite, but it has my name on it. Present from Connor. Nice one. Then Joe Hoey gave me this, which is, if you've seen him, you've probably got these. It's like a list of 6 things to do every day. It's basically a page. And you write it down, you fold it over. There's my 6 things to do today. I missed 2 of them, so they go on to tomorrow's. And then my read is the Kundalini. I'm managing without the phone. So here's the deal. So that is my Portuguese number. If you know it, you can get me on that all day and you can text me. Now, I've got a smartphone, an old smartphone that I use for Spotify, and I have a dongle that I bring around and can play it in the car, which is great. So that's all that does. And then I'm checking, after training in the morning, I check my email on the computer and I check my WhatsApp on the computer. So that's around midday. And then I'm checking again after training at night. So about 9 o'clock, I'll check the emails and I'll check the WhatsApp on the computer. It's working out fine. So I haven't been on social. I haven't been on Instagram. I haven't been on Facebook. Not that it was going on that much anyway. I think people are kind of done with Facebook, really, aren't they? So now all I'm doing is shooting with that new camera, lighting. So just have a little light here. It's a little small panel. It's that's all that is. But it's a great little light. Dara put me onto them before. We did these kind of photographs where it was kind of like this, showing it down. It's kind of cool shots. But you can do all sorts of stuff. It's a nice soft light, but they're only small, easy to travel with. Makes a nice little thing. It's just there. Closer to the light, the softer the light. So the closer the light source, the softer, the harder, the further away it is. And then last night I was working on some flash photography with 2 flashes. And they're only of me, so I'm not going to post them. But there's a couple of things that I want to do with flash photography that I'm just working on myself as a subject, just to kind of practice, because you just move like a fraction and it changes the image completely. And it's phenomenal what you can get out of a camera when you start using flash, and then adding modifiers to that, and then adding the manual settings. So like settings last night were f8, ISO 100, shutter speed 150, and then just changing the amount of flash per flash. So everything in the background is black, and then it's just very hard contrast images of me. And then if I'm going to start tomorrow, maybe bringing down the f-stop to kind of f2.8 or something like that, so you can see the background a little bit, and then make me pop in the image. So I'm just going to fuck around with that a little bit. Might do a whole breakdown video on that as well. Yeah, I will. I'll do a video on flash photography, because it's not that tricky once you get your head around it. And the flashes now, they all have TTL, which is like automatic, but you really want to learn how to use it manual, because if you're using 2 flashes, you can have one a lot stronger than the other, and the other just kind of giving a little bit of contrast or a little bit of color, gels, shit like that. So yeah, that's my little update. That's my little video of the stuff I'm doing and getting better at it. I've 2 things. I've cut out the break between the yoga and the breakfast and the lifting. So now what I'm doing is I'm just making a shake and drinking it while I'm lifting. Same on the bike. I used to ride a bike when I was eating. So why can't I lift and take a protein shake while I'm doing it? So that's what I'm doing. So it's my intra workout, and then I'll eat afterwards. Weights at 74 kilos. Probably lost 1.5 kilos when I was in Ireland, which is a rare thing. Usually kind of put it on. I went plant-based from end of August till about last week. Just plants, just to see what it was like. Got leaner, felt great on it, didn't feel any different, less cravings for sugar. But you really got to think about the amount that you're eating and protein sources, and you really want to know what you're doing. And it's great to do. So now I've introduced eggs and fish. Makes it a little bit easier on me to get the protein in. I shouldn't have an issue with that. I'm going to stay off the dairy and just stick with that for a while and see how we get on. So that's it. That's the update. Nothing flashy, but just being off the internet for most of the day is making a big difference. And I think it's just going to be a lifestyle change more so than a 30-day challenge or a 20-day challenge or the new diet I'm on. No, it's just going to be just like, it's wasting my time. And I need to hang around with people that are like-minded as well, because you'll find if you're hanging out with people that every time there's a pause, the phone comes out, that's what you're going to do. So I'm just, I'm gravitating towards people that aren't into using the phone as much as they are as having a conversation or learning new things or progressing. Fine art photography, that's where I'm going. Fine art. If you don't know what it is, look it up. But that's the way I'm gonna go. And the GH6 actually takes decent photographs. Any camera takes decent photographs once you flash it. That's the reality of it. So it doesn't matter how much your lens costs. I'll do a better photograph with the cheapest lens and the fucking flash. So that's it. So anyway, to the next one. Hare Krishna.